Hi guys, good afternoon, me again, and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host, Eddie, and in today's video, I'll be discussing what I thought of episode 2 of season 2 of our favorite anti-hero DC show, Peacemaker. I'm currently playing catch-up as I was out of town for 2 weeks. Peacemaker is one of the few shows I missed, so I'm catching up on that, which is why I'm bringing you my delayed but eventually uploaded review for this episode. So with that being said, if you are still behind on Peacemaker by the first 3 episodes of Season 2, you don't want to keep watching or listening to this video, because I'm about to discuss big spoilers, so you have been warned. That being said, let's dive right back to it. I am loving this show. I love the Suicide Squad. I love Peacemaker Season 1. And I am thoroughly loving Season 2 here. It's funny, it's action-packed, it's exciting. James Gunn, I've said before, is an extremely gifted storyteller and has managed to find the perfect balance in this show between comedy, action, excitement, and more heartwarming, tender moments. And it all seems to mesh and blend together so easily when done correctly. And episode 2 has got to have my favorite sequence of this season so far. I know we're only 3 episodes in, but season 2 has my favorite scene so far, which is when the Argus agents infiltrate Peacemaker's home and they're attacked by Eagly. Because the whole time they're sneaking into his house, I'm thinking, isn't Eagly there? Where's Eagly? Isn't he like a watchdog or something? And sure enough, my dreams were answered, and Eagly rained down hellfire upon them from above by striking and swooping repeatedly at their faces and necks and hands. And it was a fantastic, exciting sequence, and I absolutely loved it. I also loved how they gave him his own little badass strut walk towards the camera type of deal as he's like kind of strutting along on his talons, and the music is playing after he's brought down the entire Argus strike force. That was pretty bitchin'. I loved that. And that whole sequence was super fun, and I love the hilarious addition of Tim Meadows giving everybody super inappropriate, unwanted nicknames, starting with John as Ginger Cool, and then calling everybody else Encino Man, Titties, and what were the other ones? The guy who's like, yeah, but not the fucking nicknames, dude. We're good with the plan, but you can't call us that. Oh, God, and Tim Meadows pulls it off in the only way he can, which is by being very Tim Meadows-ish about it. Oh, that was funny and hilarious. But that whole scene with Eagly defending Peacemaker's home was mwah. Love it. Probably because I like Eagly so much. Yeah, that was pretty a fantastic episode. I like the stuff with they're doing with the parallel universe. It's both interesting and incredibly tragic at the same time when you see just how much Chris has missed love, warmth, and tenderness from a non-dysfunctional family in the form of his, in this universe, still living father who isn't a racist prick, and his still living brother who isn't dead as a result of a childhood accident. And this universe also contained a Peacemaker up until Chris accidentally killed him, contained a Peacemaker who was part of their superhero crime fighting team, who are beloved and respected by the public, because he certainly isn't that in the DCU. So we are beginning to understand more and more why Chris is slowly leaning towards shifting gears or living his life in this new alternate universe, where he could have a far better life, possibly a newfound relationship with Harcourt, and just a better relationship with everybody he's missed in his life, including his father and brother. So it's both incredibly understanding and heartwarming, and yet incredibly sad as to why Chris is so open to embracing literally this whole new world. And this episode, in my opinion, did a good job exploring that. On top of the awesome Eagly stuff. And I'm telling you, it's that awesome balance that James Gunn has nailed down in his storytelling technique between comedy, humor, action, violence, and heartwarming, tender, dramatic beats. He does it well. I don't know what the key is, but he does it well. So, great episode. It might be my favorite episode so far. Yes, it's only the second episode, and I'm sure other episodes in this season will come along that will just blow my mind. But so far, season 2 is my personal favorite, mostly because of the Eagly defending the home sequence and everything else I mentioned as well too. So really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm sorry that Adebayo and her wife are separated now, but it was nice to see them talk, as brief as it was, even though it wasn't under the friendliest of circumstances. It was nice to see them together again. And it was nice seeing Harcourt trying to get her shit back together despite her messy bar fight that she had. But that's Harcourt being Harcourt. So, again, fantastic episode. Really love the Eagly stuff, and I can't wait to talk about episode 3, which I also enjoyed immensely. So, I'll wrap up this video now so I can get my episode 3 video uploaded as well, too. So, stay tuned for that review. Thank you so much for watching. If I don't see you again, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Peacemaker drops new episodes every Thursday on HBO Max. And until next time, may the Force be with you.